You know, Advocate Waris Pathan, Advocate Tosif Khan, who backs the TMC, and Saira Shahalim are debating tonight with Mrinalini Deshmukh, senior lawyer, and Basuri Swaraj, spokesperson of the BJP. You know, yesterday Waris, the Prime Minister, spoke about the cancel culture. And he said anything good you want to cancel. And that is why you lose, and that is why the BJP wins. You are against anything positive. We want to remove triple talaq, you are against it. We want to remove polygamy. We want to remove polygamy, you say no, we must have a right to have 4 wives. We want to improve roads, you are against it. We want to develop infrastructure, you are against it. You want to remove, nikah halala, you are against it.
You want to finish the
problem is that we want to remove
the
bad
constitution,
and
we are against it. You want to murder democracy, we are against it. You want to finish the pluralism and diversity of the country, we are against it. Go again. Since the BJP has come to power, Arnab, you have me and every nation has seen that they are doing things which are against the constitution. They are against the democracy. They are murdering the democracy. They are finishing the pluralism and secularism of our great nation. See, this is not a uniform civil code, Arnab. The BJP's intention is to make it a Hindu civil code bill. That is why they are targeting the Muslims. They want to humiliate the Muslims, take away their rights in the garb of the uniform civil code. What about the cultural diversity? Supreme Court says cultural diversity cannot be compromised. They are flouting Article 29, Article 14, Article 19,
because we'll keep the debate moving very fast tonight.
Which are basic.
We'll keep the debate moving very fast tonight. And you will assist me in that by not looking at the paper and ratifying everything, and whatever you have memorized and ratified you want to repeat on the program and regurgitate. The question is this: I am against bad things.
I don't see the paper.
Now you know.
I don't see.
Yeah. So good. Don't see. Don't cheat. The question
is, complete. Have some patience.
The Sharia Application Act 1937.
Article 26, right?
The Sharia Application Act 1937.
Is it really uniform civil code?
Which was brought in to help Jinnah. The Sharia Application Act 1937
and a fraud
was brought in to help Jinnah.
Jinnah is gone.
Tausif, the Sharia Application Act of 1937 was brought in to help Jinnah retain his property in Malabar Hill. Now I am saying to you,
and Sharia
I don't like Jinnah,
Act was
and I don't see why you are pro Jinnah.
Assembly headed by
you're taking a pro Jinnah position.
Headed by no. We are.
Why do you love Jinnah so much in Pakistan so much, Arnab? What about the Hindu undivided family? They get rebate. Will you remove that also?
Assembly. Constituent Assembly retained it. You think we are? Are you suggesting today, after 75 years of independence, that the framers of our constitution was idiot, that they chose to retain this provision? And today, the most literate and most qualified people are running the country. Is that what you're suggesting? I laugh at you if you suggest that. You see, if you are giving an exemption to the tribals, then this is not uniform civil code. Don't call it uniform civil code. It is not uniform. It is a misnomer. Secondly, if you are legalizing a bastard children and a legitimate children, if putting them on the same platform, then you are playing against the law of the nature. A bastard child may have a right under the court rulings. He or she has a right.
What about the Special Marriage Act?
In order to legalize,
I first stop you. What do you mean by saying bastard child? Use proper language. Use proper language. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You are victimizing. You are victimizing thousands and millions of people. Change your language. Don't use those words. Don't use that terminology. Antiquated terminology. Terrible mindset. Stop using those words. You are not. What do you mean legitimate, illegitimate children, bastard child and all that? Shocking. Mrinalini, why aren't you stopping him? Mrinalini Basuri, what is he saying?
This must be debated.
How dare you use that language? Mrinalini, please come in.
I think the basics has to be understood by my co-panelists.
No, he should be correct.
Even under the law, what is recognized is a child which is born from a relationship which not may be a legal relationship in terms of marriage. So the ban is on the legality or illegality of the relationship. The child, even under the Hindu law, is not considered to be, sorry to use the word which my friend has used, for a child born from a relationship which is not from, or a child which is not from the wedlock. So I think this is the mindset that needs to be changed. I think that unless the mindset changes, there will be no
I condemn it.
change in the law. Sorry? I said there will be no change in the law, and any amount
I said I condemn this use of language.
There are Supreme Court
Absolutely.
rulings
This is
which
absolutely.
gives adequate
I think
right
you should
and
apologize.
protection.
Madam, in Islam, marriage is a contract. Madam, you are a lawyer.
But today you cannot make the
Deshmukh madam, you are a lawyer. You know in Islam, marriage is a contract. Whereas
by
in Hindu religion,
legalizing
janam janam ka saath,
the
what will you
relationship,
do
you
with
are
that?
attacking the
Will you
institution.
change
It
that
is
as well?
not
In Goa, if a
so-
man marries 30 years, he does not give a girl child, he can marry second time. What will you do with that? In Goa,
That is
cow is
what
yummy,
we want
but in
to
other
stop.
states it is
We
mummy.
want
What will you
to
do with that?
act the
Will you
form-
go away with that law as well? What will you do about the Hindu undivided family tax rebate? Will you remove that as well? In Gujarat, there is a Disturbed Area Act where Waris Pathan cannot go buy and plot in Hindu area. What will you do with that? In Himachal Pradesh, if Waris Pathan wants to buy an apple orchard or an agricultural land, will Arnab help me in buying that? I cannot buy
Waris,
that. What
1
will you
minute.
do with that?
Please do-
So there are so
please
many
Yeah,
do
Waris.
things. Cultural
Take
diversity.
away
Why you
from
want
what
to
the
destroy
point
that
is.
in our country? You want
No,
to
no,
polarize
no,
the
1 minute,
nation?
one minute,
People know
one
that.
minute.
Because you have failed
One
to
minute,
give
one minute.
guarantees, people
One
know
minute.
that.
Have to appreciate the Uniform Civil Code is meant primarily for the benefit of the women and
No,
women
no, what is
sisters of the
uniform?
Muslim community.
What will you do
It's
with that?
not for
What about the
women.
tribals? What about the Adivasis? What about the tribals?
One minute,
There are so many
one minute,
tribals
one
living in our country. They practice their own
1
religion.
minute,
What about that?
1 minute, 1 minute. May I come in with Basuri and Waris on this subject? Please put me in the middle. I want to have a verses with them. Waris, can you be quiet for 2 minutes? आपको अभी मैं सुधार देता हूँ. We just wait a minute. समझा भी दूंगा और आपको सुधार भी दूंगा.
अच्छा अच्छा.
I just want to say one thing, and Basuri has been wanting to take you on. She will probably take you on better because she's a qualified lawyer. My question is, अरे 1 minute यार, 1 minute.
Okay.
You want to buy apple orchard in Himachal, right? You also can't buy, I also can't buy. It's nothing to do with you being Muslim.
Right.
तो पहले तो victimhood बंद करिए. हर चीज में मैं मुस्लिम हूँ, एप्पल ऑर्चर्ड नहीं कर सकता हूँ, ये मत करिए. हर चीज में stop this culture of Muslim victimhood. 1 minute. 1 minute. No, 1 minute. पहले उसको रुक जाइए.
What about
no,
this
1 minute. Wait.
Gujarat?
Bigger point is not whether you buy. अरे 1 minute यार. अरे Waris 1 minute. 1 minute. Bigger issue, Basuri, you can tell him, is not whether he can buy an apple orchard. The bigger issue is that if he has a son and a daughter, his daughter's share in his property, as per Jinnah's law, is 1/2 of the son. It goes by a fundamental premise that a woman is 1/2 of a man. और ये लोग बोलते हैं religious freedom.
That is not as per Jinnah law, sir. That is per Sharia law. Please don't take.
No, that is the issue.
This is as per the Sharia
That
law.
is the issue.
Now you want to remove all our practices. You want to finish
That
all
is
our
the issue.
cultures.
Basuri,
With the garb
close
of the
up.
Uniform Civil Code, you want to bring a Hindu Civil Code. That is the issue.
Yeah,
The issue
this
is what
is
will
no
you do with
culture.
the Special
And
Marriage Act?
first
Why
of
do-
all, the
woman is
Common
one
Civil
half of
Code
the
is
man
a
is not a
very
culture.
progressive
What about Indian Succession
piece
Act?
of
They are
legislation.
still into existence. You can very well go with that, but you want
Waris
to
bhai, it's
humiliate
my
the
time
Muslims.
now.
That is the
Please
main
permit
target
me to
of the BJP government. Okay, please.
Arnab, may I?
Please.
So, the Common Civil Code is one of the most progressive pieces of legislation. It actually impacts 5 areas of every Bharatiya's life. Talks about marriage, divorce, maintenance, inheritance, and adoption. Look at the progressiveness of this legislation, Arnab. There is no distinction in a child that is born out of wedlock or from a wedlock. There is no distinction from a child that is born out of surrogacy or has been adopted in a family or is born biologically or has been born out of some kind of reproductive assistance. Look at the fact that it actually gives equal rights of inheritance to both men and women. It is not just about the number of spouses that one can have. It is about having a one code for the entire Bharat, just the way we have one criminal code for the entire country. We don't have separate criminal procedures for each and every community. Why should we have, on a civil side,
why you want to get the
separation?
Uniform Civil Code if you say there is
Child
one code
marriage is
applicable
a
everywhere
social
in criminal
evil
code?
that plagues
We already
even
have
the majority
Bansuri
community
madam,
along.
with great respect
Look
to
at the way fact
madam,
that
with great
child
respect to you, as
marriage
you
will
rightly
be
said, we have got
uprooted
one
once the
criminal
common
code in
civil
the
code
country.
is actually
Then why
brought
you
in.
want to uniform civil code? Why you want to change? Why you want to remove the diversity and pluralism of our great country? Why you want to disturb that?
Waris,
Why you want to flout the
every
constitution?
Bharatiya,
Why you
irrespective
want
of their
to take
religion,
away the right
deserves
to
to have
culture
the
is a
same
fundamental
level of
right granted to
inheritance
me under
rights.
Article 21, madam.
Just please
Bansuri
permit
madam,
me to
Article
finish.
29,
Permit
right
me to
to
finish.
culture is a fundamental
This is
right. Why you want to take away
mandated
that?
by our constitution. Article
What about the
44
essential
of
religious
Directive
practice like Supreme
Principles,
Court has said, madam?
Article 44 has always been derived of bringing this common civil code.
Kindly read
And I'm
Article
sorry,
44.
Arnab,
Read Article 44, madam, please.
I take absolute objection to the kind of language that my co-panelist actually addressed to a child born out of wedlock. No child.
Tausif should apologize.
Born out of a wedlock can ever be illegitimate. Children can never be illegitimate.
Superb. Apologize,
I did not say that.
apologize,
Other panelists
Tausif,
said,
and that's
madam,
where I
kindly
say
clarify
tonight,
that.
viewers,
Madam,
we need to move with the times. I am shocked today. I am shocked today. I am shocked today.
When you are legalizing a live-in
take it back.
relationship, you are
Tausif,
attacking
take it
the
back.
institution of marriage.
Tausif, apologize,
Courts have
Tausif.
in
Don't
judicial
paint yourself into a
precedents
corner
given
anymore. My viewers are
enough
angry.
protection.
They want you to apologize.
You must apologize. For
using the word bastard child.
You must apologize for attacking the institution of marriage and for speaking in favor of making the marriage irrelevant. You are all out and trying to vanish this institution of marriage, make it irrelevant, because when you're talking about legalizing live-in relationship,
how is marriage
you are
becoming
in a way
irrelevant,
attacking
Taufeeq
the
bhai?
institution of
How
marriage.
is marriage becoming irrelevant?
Courts have already given protection to illegitimate children. Courts have already given protection. They have rights under the law. But when you go you go on a full swing and try to legalize the live-in relationship, you are attacking the institution of marriage and making it irrelevant. That is what it is. You must call spade a spade. Secondly, when you are saying
that Royal Commission is recommended not requirement for the nation,
provided an exemption,
First of all, both of you take a
uniform civil code is not required.
Both of you take a counter. No, both of you. Take a counter.
You are committing a fraud by calling it a uniform civil code. It is not a uniform civil code. Uniform civil code loses its character the moment you bring exemptions.
Right to culture,
if
the
there are
fundamental right
exemptions,
Nazi
there are
level
laws
of moral
for
policing,
the
Arnab,
indigenous
nothing else.
people to retain their customs
What my
and
learned
practices.
friend is saying from the
Then there are other
TMC, Taufeeq bhai is
communities
actually
which
talking
must also
about
get to
Nazi
retain
level
their
of moral
personal
policing.
laws. So you have no right to come and commit fraud on the people.